All right, so today is launching a new challenge for me. We're going to go into greater detail about that, but I'm really, really excited. Lots of changes are going to be coming over the next few weeks as I get adapted and get ready to deal with a new schedule. If you didn't see Joyful Life Vlog Part 1, you should go watch it because I explain a little bit about what is happening, and I'm excited to get started. I just reformulated my goals is basically what I did. I was going for one thing, realizing while doing a project for that current school that I was taking on extra education that I didn't need. To be quite honest, I just didn't need it. My goal was to be a board certified health and wellness coach. And as I was reading my personal development book and working on things and doing research for that project that I was working on, I realized I meet the education requirement to be a board certified health and wellness coach. As far as they want you to have a minimum of associate's degree. I got that. Could I have more education? Absolutely. Could I still do this path and have gotten my master's degree? Absolutely. However, I'm a cheapskate and I am trying to keep my budget down. So I was going to end up spending all the money on a master's degree and then to have to turn around and spend another $5,000 to $8,000 to do the certification training program that is approved by the national board that I want to be a member of. And then I was going to have to pay for the test on top of that. And that was probably going to increase my budget another $9,000. So I decided, why am I doing this? Why, if I'm going to have to spend the money on this program anyway, the certification program that's the approved education, why am I not starting that now is what it came down to. So I decided to start that now. It's going to still be a lot of work. It's still going to be tough and I'm still going to have things that I have to get done, but I have the flexibility of it's not on a set time frame per se. They do give you a year to finish the program. I would like to be done before that. I think I can be done before that, but I also want to get a better work-life balance because I am missing those things and I'm missing the piece where I really get to focus on my health. It was becoming work, school, and that's really all that I could do. I could do a little filming here and a little there. As you guys know, if you've been watching my channel for a long time, my content changed as soon as I went to school. It's going to change again. It's going to go a little bit more back to the normal side. It's going to take me some time to figure out exactly what that looks like, but I will get it figured out and be able to do more content so that I know that for sure meal prep videos are going to be coming back. They're going to look different because for the next 60 or 90 to 180 days, I am going to be doing something a little bit different with my health. And you'll get to follow along on that journey too, and I'll share in a moment. I'm also going to bring back grocery hauls. I don't know that they will be weekly grocery hauls, but there will be grocery hauls because typically I do grocery shop 2 to 3 times a month. It's not always 4. But we will also probably have the same amount of meal prep videos. It really just depends on how things go with this fasting schedule that I am getting ready to launch. Well, I've already launched, but you'll find out more about it in a minute. I also want to get in the occasional recipe video, whether this is me creating a recipe, this is me trying somebody else's recipe, things like that. So if you have suggestions of recipes you would like to see me try and get my thoughts on it, please leave a comment down below and I'll start making a list of those and get those planned in the schedule. So I'm excited about just things and life in general again. And sometimes I'm sharing this with you because sometimes you will set a goal and you think that that goal is attainable and that goal is exactly what you want. But reevaluation is very, very important. With whatever you're doing, you need to take time to reevaluate how those goals are going as you're going towards them. And because I was able to do that, I was able to realize that My goal, I was being a super achiever. And while there's nothing wrong with being a super achiever, I didn't need to be a super achiever. And I chose to redirect in a manner that will still meet my goal of being that board certified health and wellness coach, but I should get there a little bit faster. So super excited about that. Today, I actually started last night at 7 p.m. But today is the day one of my new fasting journey. I have wanted to unlock fasting for a while. I have not been able to unlock it so much in my journey previously because it didn't have the mental component in the right space. Now that I have the middle component in the right space and I'm able to focus on this, I am tackling alternate day fasting. I'm excited about it. It's going to, I think, work very well for my schedule because I don't really like doing longer fasts. I know I originally talked about doing 72-hour fasts every week for 8 weeks, taking 8 weeks off and doing that. Hopefully with this new method, I shouldn't need to take a break right away. I should be able to do this method for, I believe, at least 3 months. I might be able to go 6. I still need to do some more research. But today I'm committing to doing 90 days of alternate fasting. So 3 months of alternate day fasting. So how this is going to work is I will have a day where I eat breakfast and dinner because that's the way that works for me. With alternate day fasting, if you want to eat 3 times on the day that you eat, you can do that. I like 2 meals. I know that I'm going to be focusing basically on triple B and E because those are the foods that make me feel best. There will be some leniency, obviously, with things that I'm eating, but I know what my priorities are: beef, butter, bacon, and eggs. So I will be keeping those priorities, leading with protein, making sure that on the days that I eat, I get a minimum of 150 grams of protein because that's what I have discovered makes me feel best. So I definitely want to get that going. Then after dinner, so my goal is to be done by 7 p.m. I will not eat after 7 p.m. So typically I like to eat a little bit earlier for dinner, but with alternate day fasting, I am going to push it closer to that 7 because it allows me to eat breakfast the next time I eat at 7 a.m., which works perfectly for my work schedule, no matter when I start my work day, whether I start at 8 or I start at 10, I can make a 7 o'clock breakfast work. So I'll have my dinner around 6:30, be done by 7 o'clock. But it's a 36-hour fast in between. So it's going to work out to where it's 3.5 days of fasting per week. So it'll be basically, it's kind of going to work out where my days will alternate on which days are eat days, which days are not. I am good with a rotating schedule because my schedule just rotates anyway. So I don't have a set concrete schedule, which I can say, these are my busiest days. These are the days that I want to fast. So I'm going to roll with that. So today, no food day. I will eat breakfast tomorrow morning. And I know that I can accomplish a 36-hour fast. I'm feeling hungry, but I am going to be getting some water and electrolytes, and I am still going to allow myself to have coffee on this journey. 1 coffee experience a day. Or a Celsius, but I'm not doing Celsius right now. I'm going to stick with coffee. I can have all the tea I want unsweetened. I'm not going to worry about that. It doesn't affect me. It doesn't bother me. So you may see me drinking more tea over the next several weeks and things as I progress into this, just so that I have something to get that hand to mouth, mind busyness as I'm reading a book or whatever, just relaxation. It will become a de-stressor, that type of thing. But one thing that I got a few months ago and I haven't used and I'm excited to use is I bought the fasting drops because I knew back in August I wanted to do more fasting. I still wasn't in the place where I was able to do that. So I have also the Keto Chow electrolyte drops. I had an extra one of these that was empty. So I tore the label off and I went ahead and I made myself a pocket flask of fasting drops. So that will go with me. It'll stay in my purse, and I'm going to put several drops in every bottle of water I have, because I know that electrolytes are very important when you're fasting, and I have not been great at consuming electrolytes recently because I cut out the sweetened ones. And I'm still going to try to stay away from the sweetened ones because I just gonna try to stay away from them. It's a personal choice. So this is my journey. This is what is working for me. I have 80 to 100 pounds that I want to lose, and I want to get to that goal probably within the next 18 months to 2 years. If I can accomplish it in a year, that of course would be fabulous. But I'm also going to get back into my exercise because it has suffered really, really badly, and I am not okay with that. So I'm gonna go for a walk, hopefully this evening. If not this evening, I definitely will tomorrow, but I kind of wanna go for a walk this evening. Even though I won't be home until like 6:37, I can go and I can get up. I'll probably just go on the treadmill and do about 30 minutes. I'm not gonna stress it. And then in February, because I was an awful squat, I failed at my squat challenge. We're going to restart that February 1st. And I'm going to do, I will probably honestly start on the 31st of January, or maybe the 30th. I think I have to start on the 30th because there's 28 days in February and I need 30. So yeah, I will be starting before February, but just about February. And I'm going to work on that squat challenge. All right, well, I am going to make my water and my fasting drops, and then we're gonna go and we're gonna read our Bible. I'm gonna read my Bible, and I think I'm gonna work on some personal development stuff this morning as well before I head to work. And I am excited that I'm giving myself this week with not really focusing too much on the new program. I want a down week. So I'm taking a down week to get things planned. But all right, let's get our water and get reading. All right, quick little update. I am loving the school that I have picked for doing my health coach certification to be able to sit for the national boards. They've been very, very helpful. Ghost, quiet. I signed up for half the program yesterday. Really, sir? All right, maybe he's going to not be talking. Well, inadvertently, I signed up for half the program. So I talked to the director of admissions this morning. I sent an email, and I'm not kidding, within 15 minutes, she called me. It was fantastic. It is going to be an even bigger stretch and an even bigger payment, and I'm kind of nervous about that. But it'll be okay. It'll all be worth it. I will be eligible to sit my boards in March of next year. There was a way that I could have taken the second half of the class starting in February, but I would have been cramming what people take 6 to 8 months to do in 4 months. And I didn't want to do that to myself. So I'm going to take the second half of my class in September and be able to do that. I don't know how it's going to affect the cruise, but we'll figure it out. And I'm eligible to sit my boards next spring. I cannot even express the joy of being in the position that I'm in, figuring out the exact path that I wanted to do. So I don't regret taking that one class through the school and working on my master's, because that one project really kind of just went and made something click. Like, why are you doing all this extra work if you don't need to do all this extra work? You have the skills and all you have to do is the certification program. So now all I have to do is the certification program and then my required hours, and then I will be able to sit for the boards. And I've got to start saving for that too, because that's going to be expensive. I think the whole process is going to end up costing me about half a master's degree. So either way, it's pretty good. All right, I'm going to finish editing this video so it can go up, and I have got to leave for work soon. right, it was a crazy day at work. I didn't even get to stop for a lunch break. We just worked all the way through. So quite insane. Tomorrow's going to be even worse, and didn't even get everything done. I feel bad. My boss is just going to be up probably all night long trying to get stuff done. But she's also a lot faster about inputting stuff than I am. I'm still trying to figure things out. But anyway, it is almost 7 o'clock now. So I have made it just under 24 hours into this 36-hour fast. I just checked my blood sugar. It was 88, so fabulous on that. And I'm hungry, and I've been hungry all day. So I'm going to make some tea, and I'm going to read a book, and then I have a premiere to do. So I will do that, and then I think I'm just going to go to bed after that. That way I can wake up in the morning and I can have some breakfast, but having some tea will give me something to like sip and enjoy without eating. So, and I did have coffee today, and then my boss did buy everybody snacks. So I had a Coke Zero. So not ideal, but I'm also not going to stress it. All right, well, I will see you guys for breakfast in the morning. Good morning, it's January 21st. It's a huge day, and it's about 6:40 in the morning. I am 20 minutes away from completing my 36-hour fast. So that has gone pretty well. It was tough. I'm not gonna lie. Sorry, Ghost was rubbing all over me this morning, and I just have hair everywhere. Hi, buddy. He says, "You get all of me no matter what." And now he's staring at me. But yes, it is a super big day because I completed my first 36-hour fast. It is also New Book Tuesday, and specifically one new book that I've already downloaded and technically started listening to. I listened to it for about 5 minutes before I got out this morning. It's Onyx Storm Day, and I am so excited. Plus, work is going to be insane. We're going to be off the phone, so I should be able to listen to the book while at work. I hope. We'll see, because we're launching officially our new reservation system today, and I'm ready for it. I wouldn't say that I'm excited about it or anything like that, but I'm ready for it. I also got the best night of sleep last night that I've gotten since I got my Oura ring. I thought it was joking when it gave me my sleep score. My sleep score has been like 75, 78, so it's been pretty good. So I've been getting decent sleep, not great sleep. One day it was like 68, but today it was like 95 or 98 or something like that. I think it was 95, I don't remember exactly. I was blown away that I got a ton of sleep, and I feel it. Like, I can tell I got a good night's sleep and that I got plenty of deep sleep. I got over an hour of deep sleep last night, and I've only been getting like 5 or 10, 15 minutes of deep sleep in the past few sleeps. So sleep was fantastic last night. All right, I am definitely hungry. So we're gonna make some tea and we're gonna get our breakfast started. I'm gonna eat my breakfast, read my Bible, and hopefully also do some personal development time. So let's get the day going. All right, well, here is my first meal of the day. I am planning for a second meal. I made a protein power bowl, and it seems delicious, just because it's one of my favorite meals. All right, I think there's like 5 strips of bacon, 4 strips of steakums, and 4 eggs. So this should keep me full until dinner time. The other thing that I have in my Miranda Kerr Friendship Mug by Royal Albert is Earl Grey with some keto brains in it. So that is yummy. I'm gonna go eat my breakfast and then read my Bible. All right, I just finished my breakfast. I ate most of it. There's a little bit left. I'll probably let Ghost eat it. There's maybe like half a cup. Yeah, about half a cup left. But I'm content, so I'm going to stop and get some water here in a little bit. I just started module 1 on my new program. I got through all the like introductory stuff for the most part. I downloaded a lot of stuff. Some of it I'm just going to go back and read as I have downtime, because it's like cookbooks that they gave us and things like that that are all by the person who created this program. So since I didn't mention the program before, I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to talk a little bit about it now. I am getting all of my training through Primal Health. It's owned and designed by Mark Sesson. Let me give him these eggs real quick. Bear with me. Here, bud. Yeah. So I chose this one because I know people personally who have been through this program. One, it aligns with my values. They do have a keto one, which I may go through eventually. I don't really feel that I need to, because I've done keto, so I understand keto. And I think this one will be good enough. This is a primal based one, which is also exciting, which primal is in the proper human diet spectrum. So I'm very, very excited to do this. That's broken down into 14 modules for this first half of the program. I don't know what the second half of the program is going to look like. That won't start for me until, I believe, September 9th. And I'll have to do live classes and everything like that. Hang on, my husband is in line getting Onyx Storm. He went up to Target for me because I have to go to work and I don't have time. So he's just letting me know that he is there, and hopefully he should be able to get the book. Awesome. Because Target came out with a special edition that is exclusive to them, and I wanted that. I got the standard special edition as well, which hopefully will be here today. Anyway, back to this program. Like I said, it's broken down into 14 sections. I think my current goal is I'm going to complete one module or chapter, they call it, a week. I might take 2, but 2 would take me 28 weeks. And I don't think I want to take that long. I am now kind of wishing that I would have pushed through it and gone through the February class. But at the same time, I didn't want to feel rushed. So I'm going to get through it. And like I said, my goal is to try for one chapter a week or one section a week. In this first section, there's like, I don't know, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14. There's 14 sections, and that includes, an exam, which Sunday I would like to take my exam. So tonight I will probably come and do 2 or 3 sections a night. Seems reasonable. I won't know until I get in, but I am definitely excited. And he just told me that they're sold out already. Well, that's a bummer. Okay, guess I'm not getting those. Let me pause. All right, well, that's a bummer. They only had 15 copies. of the special edition at Target, and my husband didn't get one. But it is what it is. The collector, the book collector in me is disappointed. I have the book. I have it in Audible, and I've ordered through Barnes and Noble, and that shipped the other day. It should be here today. So I have the book. It's, dude, stop. He's annoying most of the time. I wouldn't trade him for the world, but he is annoying. He can you go lay down, dude? I'm trying to talk and you're not helping me. He goes, no, just support my whole body weight. He just lip. All right, go, dude. Anyway, I'm going to try and complete 1 chapter a week, which would give me 14 weeks. Let me pull up a calendar. I'm trying to keep him from like totally crawling in my lap. Do I even have a calendar on here? That would be interesting to know. All right. So if I do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. So I could be done around, with this half, around the middle of May. Let's try something. I want to see what, if I were to do it in 28 weeks, what it would look like. Where's today? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28. So 28 would take me to the end of July. I actually might end up doing that. We'll see. I'm just going to kind of let my, go for it. And I know that once I finish this first part, I believe I'm technically considered certified. I believe. I could be wrong. I'll know more as I go along. All right. Well, that's enough rambling about my new school. Yeah, but I'm excited. So I do start the second half in September, and then I should be eligible to sign up to take my boards in March of next year. So awesome. I'm almost wishing that I would have barreled through and just done the quick one, but that's okay. I think this will work out better for life in general. Anyway, it'll be a slower pace for me for sure. All right, let's go get some water, and I'm gonna come back and read my Bible. Right, it is about 5:30. I did go home a little bit early today for 2 reasons. I had a headache. I still have a headache. It's a little bit better, but there wasn't much to do today either. I did have a second meal, and I am going to have a third meal today because I'm not eating tomorrow. And my second meal wasn't very big. They made tacos. The resort made tacos for us today. And it was really cool because they brought in different types of tortillas and chips, and then they had it was chicken and beef. So I was able to put some chicken and some beef, and then I topped it with a little bit of salsa, sour cream, and guacamole. And it wasn't a very big plate. It was I had maybe that much stuff on my plate. It wasn't very big. It was just a few bites that I mostly took because they kept saying, come get it, come get some. And I was like, you know what? I have the ability to eat what I want today. And so I had a little bit. Yeah. And then we're going to make some dinner and have some fun ideas. I went to the bookstore, picked up a couple books. I've worked on planning some videos and things like that. So there will be more things coming towards you guys later this week and next week for sure, as I get things figured out and adjusted to my new schedule. All right, well, I will chat when we make dinner. I totally had something else planned for dinner, but decided I just didn't want to cook. So I really didn't. I heated up some quarter-pound hot dogs. I had 5, so that's why there's 2.5 on each plate. And then we had a tiny bit of ground beef left. So that is going to be our dinner tonight. All right, I just finished filming a book video, the first one of our book videos that we're going to do. I'm going to try for at least 2 a month, 1 minimum. But if you haven't seen that and you're interested in what I'm reading and buying, because it is about what I'm buying too, go check it out because it'll be out by the time you see this video. But I'm going to edit that real quick and then finish my tea. I did already start my next 36-hour fast about almost 45 minutes ago or so. So I'll be able to eat pretty early on Thursday morning. Yeah, Thursday morning. This whole week is like blending in together. It's just been a lot of changes and a lot of things going on, but it's going well. So I want to finish editing a video and then we're going to go up and we're going to get a walk in because I now have time to do that because my workload for my program is much less and I don't have to spend 2 to 3 hours every single day, if not more, working on homework. So I'm happy to have that time back. It is Wednesday, January 22nd, and it's 7 a.m. Today is a fasting day for me, but we're going to have some tea with some keto brains this morning while I read. My approach for fasting is I'm just not eating food, and that is going to typically include light cream. However, I am going to allow myself some keto brains today. Just because it has an added benefit that I'm trying to achieve. So I have one a day. So I'm adding that back in to see those added benefits. And then I have to go to work. I'm making a list and things like that. So let's get our tea made, and it's going to be a pretty busy day for me, even though I'm not eating. And then we're gonna go and read our Bible. is, like I mentioned, a busy day. I have my tea. This is my 1920 Spring Meadow 100 Years Collection Royal Albert mug. And I have the Harney & Sons London Fog, and I put some keto brains in it. So I'm gonna enjoy this because I wanna get in the habit of having my keto brains every day again, because I'm missing the benefits of it. So we're getting back to that. Delicious. And then I'm going to sit down and read my Bible. And then I have to head out the door to get some things for my boss and make a grocery list, stuff like that. And it's a very, very chilly day here in Florida. I woke up and saw that Pensacola, Florida had 5 inches of snow. And they said our wind chill today, at points today, is going to be 28 degrees. So very, very cold for Florida. So I'm getting ready to go and leave for work for a little bit, and I'm on the website for my certification course. And I'm really just kind of like digging into things, and I've been kind of playing around here and there and getting some further information. They have given me 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 ebooks that I need to get through. I have downloaded them. I was thinking that those are ones that I could just kind of go back and reference later. It turns out they're really not. Some of them won't necessarily apply, but some of them are recipes. So we'll probably in upcoming videos try some of the recipes. Before we do that, I want to make sure that you guys would have access to purchase those recipe books if needed, because I wouldn't be able to share them. Then there's also some audiobooks. There's 3 of them, which they've also given me PDFs of. I will decide if I want to actually purchase these books. It might be enough to have access to it, but each book is like 5 hours long. So I don't know, but I haven't figured out yet how to get them onto my phone. I don't think they allow me to add them to my phone. I think it has to kind of be played within their player. So what I may have to do is access the website from my phone, and then I can play it. There is also 39 webinars on here, and that's 39 hours of content that I have got to get through. So yeah, me thinking this would be easy-ish is not going to be quite true. It is going to be quite a hefty load, but honestly, I think that I can work through it pretty quickly. It's just a matter of me going through it. So today's goal is I'm going to go through some of the ebooks and like the recipe ones and things like that. And I'm going to give those a good skim, but I don't think I actually need to read them. Then I'm going to start with one of the books, and I'm just going to start reading it. And it's like 10 or 12 chapters, and I'm going to try to get through that book by Sunday, so that I can be working on that and getting that done. So it is going to be a bigger commitment than I expected, but totally worth it and doable. And I still think that because it's self-paced, I will be able to moderate things, especially when it comes to like listening to some of these webinars. I can just like sit and I could like knit potentially as I do it. I just got to make sure that I'm paying attention enough to gather all the information. But this whole section is considered a prerequisite. So I think the best thing for me to do is just start reading the books that they've given me, and then go through there. And then I think what I'm going to do with the webinars is I'm just going to pick like 2 a week, maybe 3 a week, and then I'm just going to listen to like 3 a week. I will have a better plan later. I think I just need to spend some time really thinking about this and going through this. Yeah. So I am going to go ahead and get ready to head out the door, and I will check in with you guys soon. All right, I just got home a little bit ago, took my work jacket off, and I'm in a other one because it is absolutely freezing out there right now. And we are going to be running to do some grocery shopping, but I am almost 24 hours into the second 36-hour fast. It is going well. One thing that I did notice is I am less hungry this time around, which is actually really, really good. I am just now starting to feel kind of hungry, which works because I've only got like 13 hours before I can eat, and I have to sleep in between there. So that will eat up quite a lot of that time, but I do have to go grocery shopping. But I have a list, and I'm not so hungry that it's not going to be a problem, but I may end up buying a little bit more than I intend, but we'll see how that goes. But work's been good, crazy. The system has made all kinds of errors. And understandably so. That's pretty common when you're switching from one system to another system, you know, and you've got two different types of things going. It can make a bit of errors, and it's been making errors. People have been making errors that we're having to correct and things like that. And at the same time, we're getting extensions for some of our FEMA guests, and it's just a lot right now. But pretty good. So, all right, well, we're going to head out and we're going to get our groceries done. So if you like seeing what other people get for groceries, you're going to want to check out the grocery haul. All right, I am in the bedroom. They're putting away the groceries so that I could get started on editing the grocery haul. And plus, I'm starting to feel pretty hungry, so I wanted to walk away from the food because I need to sleep tonight, and then I can have my food for tomorrow, which is planned. But I did go ahead and grab some electrolytes because if it's a beverage, within reason, I like tea. I had some hot tea at work today. I'm having this. I had tea with keto brains this morning. So I am not, this is pretty much water to me. It's kind of like a clear type liquid that I'm allowing, with the exception of my scoop of keto brains, which is just a little bit of fat. Yes, I know technically it breaks the fast, but for me, my goal is I'm not eating food. I'm doing the longer fast to give my blood sugar time to just stabilize and work out some old stored glucose and stuff like that, and to also basically be a form of calorie reduction. So now I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to edit a video and get that uploaded. And then I am going to put pajamas and socks on my feet, and I'm going to crawl in bed and I am going to read a book. So yeah, I will check in with you guys tomorrow. Actually, I will start a new video tomorrow. So we're going to go ahead and wrap up this video for tonight. So if you like this video, be sure to give it a thumbs up and subscribe and hit that bell notification so that every time I upload a new video, you will be alerted to it. You're definitely going to want to subscribe because we've got lots of fun things coming your way. We'll chat again soon. Bye for now.